artist generally understands the requirements of the project by creating a narrative where it is surreal and dreamlike. You can see that here as she has some different lighting effects on her doing her makeup, and then you can see the final product here. It also looks like the artist is trying to be in the dream of a famous person. I think that due to her putting on her makeup here and then putting on sunglasses and a costume, as I said in the later images. You can see images of her putting makeup on, and then you can see where she is dressed up at the end. I do not think the artist fully understood the requirements of the images supposed to have being hyper real and unsettling. She just produced a series of images that really did not encompass the elements and principles of design. Why I say that is because she did not really include any cool color, background, anything like that to really make her images stand out. I see that the artist uses somewhat of a combination, however, of making the images surreal and also incorporating a sense of nostalgia when she uses images like here. However, I think the artist could have done a better job of manipulating the scene and not just shooting it. They also could have included more of a climax, conflict, and resolution in her story. She kind of just goes through and shows where she's putting her makeup on and then ends where she's done with that and all ready and looking at her reflection, but doesn't really say why the story is taking place, what happens during it. You never see the climax of the story. Really, I guess the resolution, if you wanted to say that. I think the artist is trying to convey, as I said, a story of a person getting ready to fulfill her dream of being famous. The images that stood out best to me, for example, is when the artist is viewing her own reflection in the mirror. These images do a good job of showing different light and contrast of that, as you can see in those. I also think that one of her best images was when the artist was looking up out of her sunglasses. As you can see here, there were good lighting effects used and good shadows in the background. Some of the weak images that the author included was some of the blurry photos that the artist took of her doing her makeup. As you can see here, that's blurry. And then also after she's still doing her makeup, but after her hair is completed down here. The images are very blurry and you really can't tell what she's trying to focus on. I think in the future, the artist should use different lighting effects to make the image stand out more and should take more images that create a storyline. So instead of viewing these as images, you can view them more as a complex narrative. The artist could also try to show more emotions in her photographs to tell the story better. For example, when she finally becomes famous down here, you could have her not only look with this effect, but you could have taken other ones with her being excited, living her dream.